Today's meal was so good, you know what I'm saying? Alright guys.
We revived.
We're alive. 10:33. We woke up at 10 and we're already outside. I only got like 5 hours sleep, but it doesn't matter.
Beautiful weather today.
Yeah, the weather is freaking great. Oh wow, it feels amazing. And we are going on an adventure. We are going to go to, I don't know if I should spoil it right now, but I'm gonna spoil it right now. We are going to go to, my voice sounds a little weird because I just woke up. We are going to go to Japan Costco. A little slice of America in Japan. I'm so excited to go to Costco. I wonder what kind of things they have in Japanese Costco. Brian said they actually sell cooking spray there, which is like a rarity in Japan. They don't sell cooking spray in normal grocery stores. Nope. Check it out, guys. Can you see that stadium over there? See that thing? That is Hiroshima's Carp Stadium. I think Hiroshima's baseball team is like the Carps or something. I don't know, dude.
That's why it's called Carp Stadium.
Alright, Hiroshima's baseball team is the Carps, and there's a Carp Stadium. And Brian said the Carp Stadium actually shares the parking lot with Costco. So we are getting close. All this walking, all this cardio, man. Morning cardio engaged. Check it out. Carp Stadium. Oh my god, we're here. This looks just like an American Costco. It says no photography inside. What if I don't use photography, you feel me? I don't know, maybe we probably won't be able to record inside, but we'll show you what I get. Look at this, guys. They got the exact same Costco foods. I don't know if you can see in there. They got, look, the pizza, the churros, the pork sausages. It smells so good. We can't eat any of it. Look at this. We actually bought a shit ton of crap. Some candy. Got some Tim Tams. Got stuff in this bag, completely full. And Brian bought a big ass Costco freezer bag because we bought some frozen. I bought some frozen fruits. That's one of the main things that I wanted from Costco was big ass bags of frozen fruits. You know, like you can get in America and stuff, because frozen fruits are not exactly the cheapest of price and hard to find in Siama. So I wanted to buy from here, but we don't. Brian doesn't have a freezer that can fit all the stuff, so we're like leaving our frozen shit in there until it's time to go.
You're leaving your frozen shit?
Yeah, I'm leaving my frozen shit in there until it's time, and then hopefully it's still, you know, still good to go.
Yeah, it's going.
Alright, so we're making my Yakiudon today. Let me show you. So first, here's the chicken. All you gotta do is put salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper over it, just like this. Are you going?
Yeah.
Alright, so check this out. So normally I gotta cover over this so the top will whiten up a little bit too. But we don't have a cover here, so the bottom's already white. Look, if you flip it, as you can see, it's brown a little bit. That means that you're ready to flip. So flip all these pieces over. Ah! Flip all this shit over. You see it's brown, right? Looks golden brown and delicious. Flip it, flip them all. Flip all the chickens. Hey, this one too. Oh, come on. Okay. And then this is what I do to make sure it's extra juicy. So once I flip it, I need some water up in here. So let me use this one. So I get a little bit of water, you see, and I just pour it into the pan and just cover the bottom of the pan with the water. And pretty much once the water all evaporates and the pan starts sizzling, then the chicken will be done. So that's the cooking the chicken part. Okay.
Yeah, it's going.
Alright, check it out. So all the water's gone and it's like sizzling. That's when you know the chicken is done. As you can see, look, you flip it over. Ah! Look at that, delicious looking. And the chicken is done. So now we're gonna take this chicken and cut it up. All right, we just cut it up like slices here, or I don't know, just watch. I don't really know how to describe this. So look at this, the chicken's in here. Turn it so it's a little easier, and then pretty much you just line the chicken up, and then this wooden board, and just cut it like this. See, little pieces. It's like bite-sized pieces of chicken, just like they do in the little pre-made ones, but this is fresh. Ooh, look at that. You have squish, just like a little juiciness inside of it because the water. Ooh, okay, so yeah, so cut up all your chicken like this, put it aside. We'll put it in this bowl for now. So just gonna take the chicken, put it in this bowl for now because we're not using it right away. We got some other things to do before, and we'll come back with you in a second. All right. So now we're gonna put a little bit of oil in the pan. So here's the pan. Okay, it's hot. Just put a little bit of oil. Okay, it's like 4 grams or something. Okay, so now after you got that You're gonna get your vegetables. So in our, what you want to get, so the two kind of staples for this I would say is chopped up cabbage, okay, and over here we got bean sprouts. So these are like the two basics. You need like bean sprouts and cabbage, okay. Those give you like a little crunch, you know, more volume. Like it's like a super low calorie, but more volume, more crunch, okay. And then of course the onions, because onions are delicious. So first you're gonna put in your onions because onions take forever to brown. So go put the onions in there. Might as well just all of it.
Yeah. Might as well.
So put the onions in, and first, before you put in any of the, can you put it on my face? So put the onions in there and let the onions get brown before you start any of the rest of the vegetables. So we'll check in with you when they're brown. Alright, so check this out, guys. Bring it in, cameraman. Okay, so the onions are brown. As you can see, they're more tender, you know, good. So I'm gonna use half of these for Brian's portion because I'm making him, showing him how to make this. This is just as much for you as it is for Brian, because I'm showing Brian how to make this so he can have delicious food while he's cutting. So anyways, I'm gonna use half these onions for Brian, and then the rest of them is gonna be for my salad. So after your onions are brown, you got these onions in here. All you gotta do is, oh shoot, hang on a second. Take your shredded up cabbage. We cut all this yesterday, so just take some. And look, this stuff shrinks a lot. So if I grab this handful, you think this is a lot? It's not a lot. It's gonna shrink a lot, like this much. Boom. Cabbage shrinks like crazy, guys. So put the cabbage in there. Okay. Then same thing with your bean sprouts. The bean sprouts. By the way, we already washed all these yesterday. So bean sprouts, they also shrink a lot. So bean sprouts, boom. And then you have optional vegetables. Okay, we got, I think this is very good to put bell peppers in there because these are very sweet. So we're gonna put some bell peppers in there. Boom. Okay. And then, last but not least, this is a personal favorite. And, you know, I think a lot of Americans or whatever may have not eaten this before. Even Brian had never tried this before, right? These are bamboo shoots. Okay, you can buy them at Asian groceries or whatever. And bamboo shoots have a good texture. I really like the texture and I like the flavor. And 100 grams of bamboo shoots is only 14 calories, even in carbs and protein. So very macro-friendly for extra volume. Boom. So there we go. You can just put that in there, stir fry it all until it all shrinks up and gets a little more tender and kind of like shrivelly. And then we'll check it back in with you guys. Yeah, so stir it up like this. You know, keep an eye on it because you don't want it to. Since the pan's pretty hot, it's like medium high right now. If you just let it sit there, it's gonna burn. So keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right. So look at this. So now it's all, you know, it's condensed a little bit. You know, the volume's got a little lower. What you do when it's at this point, get you some. This, I don't know if you have this. You probably have this in Asian markets, but this is just garlic. Okay, this is fresh garlic. They make it easy in a squeeze tube. Look, Japan has this squeeze tube garlic. Boom. Just put a little bit of garlic in there, okay, for flavoring. Stir it up. All right, so we're gonna stir it up, stir it up, stir it up. All right. So now we've stirred it up. And what you're gonna do next is get your noodle of choice. Use whatever type of noodles you want. These are udon noodles. This is like 56 grams of carbs, like 3 protein, and like 0.1 fat. Okay. So get whatever kind of noodles you want, all right? And these are a little bit dry because they were frozen. So we're gonna rinse them a little bit with cold water so they separate up. Okay, see now they're separating. And then just toss them in to the pot. Boom. And with the noodles, this is completely optional, but
Right there.
what? Where's the green onion at? Where's the green onions?
Over there. Underneath the plastic.
Okay. I'm blind. Okay, so yeah,
Yes, you
completely
are.
optional, but green onions, Brian knows I'm blind. Green onions, these are already chopped up, you know, ready to go. And you just take some and then boom, boom. Completely optional. You can put it, you know, as much as you want to flavor, but when you put this in and you're cooking it, it like disappears almost, so that's why you put a lot. And it's very good for, you know, micronutrients and stuff. Alright, so we're gonna stir this up. And pretty much you just want to stir until then. You can bring it in a little bit, so you can see. You just stir it up until the noodles are pretty dry. Because as you saw, you wash the noodles. In some cases, you'll have cooked the noodles, and they're gonna have some water on it. Cook them until they're dry. Okay. All right. So now what we're gonna do, can you show them the scale? So, it really doesn't matter, but pretty much once you got it cooked and there's no more water, add your chicken. So we're gonna put the chicken in here. Let's see how much we use. What I like to do is put the chicken on and then you just take it out and whatever it says, see it says negative 57, that's, you know how much you're using as you take it out. So that's an easy way to measure how much you're using. So 200, that's about, I got 220 grams, that's 8 ounces of chicken. So 224, oh wait, 200, only like 200. That's about 8 ounces. So now, okay, so we got about 8 ounces of chicken there. You can put how much ever you want, really. So once you put your chicken in there, that's that. Get your, is it still going?
Yeah.
Alright, get your sauce. This is the sauce that you want to use. It's called tonkatsu sauce, and I'll write it in the description. But it's a Japanese sauce that they use for tonkatsu. And tonkatsu sauce. You can also use Worcestershire sauce, but tonkatsu sauce is more authentic, okay? So I'm going to weigh this out for Brian's sake. Start it off at, 0 grams, and let's see how much we use. So I pretty much just make sure you cover it. Okay. 57 grams. I usually go about 60 for a serving. So 62 grams, okay? Nice. So now back on here, I'm going to stir it up again. Stir it all up. Okay. And then, first stir everything up, make sure it's all brown and stuff, make sure everything's all brown. You're going to smell it, it smells absolutely delicious. It smells real good. How's it smell, Brian?
Pretty good.
Okay. And then let that sit there for a little bit. Actually, you don't want to let it sit, but whatever. Then this is another thing you need. It's called gochujang. It's a Korean pepper paste. In English, it's Gochujang. Gochujang pepper paste. Ah! It's a Korean pepper paste.
You have no spatial awareness, you know that?
Everything's falling, dude. Alright, so then I'm going to weigh this out too. And I typically go about like 10 grams every time I make a serving. Depending on the spice level. Oh shit. You like spicy stuff?
Sure.
Yeah. So I go about 10 grams. That's 7. Let me make sure I get 10. Alright, close enough. I got 11. But the leftovers on the fork, it's going to be about 10, whatever. I started about 10 grams and I stir that all up together. Mix it around because it's super sticky and it's pretty dry. If you need to, what you can do is add a little bit of water and it's going to help you stir it all up, and either way the water is going to dry, so it's going to evaporate, so it's not going to matter. So if you need some help with stirring, just add a little bit of water. So now last step before you're done, the final touch. This is it focused?
Yeah.
White pepper. Okay, it smells kind of funky at first, but just go over it, go over it. Boom, white pepper. All right, stir it up. All right. Check me out. So you're gonna stir it up. The white pepper smells really funky, guys, but the flavor is very good. Once you stir it up, it's not gonna smell funky anymore. But at the first, it smells kind of weird. White pepper is different from black pepper and cayenne pepper. Obviously, it has a very different flavor. So substituting black pepper is not the same thing. All right, so it's all stirred up now. Stir it up. And this is the finished product. Oh baby. And you can top it with green onions, more green onions, and some like that pink ginger stuff if you want, but you can also just eat it like this. So put this in a bowl. If you want to. Oh, please. Uh-oh. It's getting sketchy. It's getting sketchy. Ah. Okay. Okay. And voila, there you go. Yakiudon, spicy Yakiudon, courtesy Thomas.
Macronutrients.
Okay, so this has about 70, 75, it really depends on how much sauce you use, 70, 75, possibly even 80, depending on how much sauce you use. Grams of carbs, depending on how much you use, you know, the protein is going to change, but the more chicken you add, the more protein it's going to have. And then there's literally like 5 grams of fat in all of this. So super low on fats, high carb, high protein. The end. Yeah, for sure. That's the first thing I look for. All right, Brian, here we go, dude. Live taste test. We pretty much had it yesterday because it's the same flavor, but you know, let's see what he thinks. Let's just get a live taste test in here, baby.
Oh yeah, definitely spicy.
Yeah?
I mean spicy, not Japanese spicy, which is just mild.
Yeah.
This is nice spicy.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Nice. So there it is, guys.
Trump got that light.
If you can, if you're curious, try it out. It's like Asian macro-friendly cooking, good for dieting. You can fit it in your diet, and it's very voluminous because of all the vegetables, and will make you feel full even though the carbs aren't that high for the amount of volume. The carbs are pretty high, but considering how full you're gonna feel after, it's not too bad. Try it out. Back at the strength gym, day 2, last day here before we go back to Okayama. What? Whoa, dude, he's just chilling. It's like, hey, what's up? What's up, boys? Want to go for a spin? So I accidentally left my battery and charger here yesterday, and it's still here. Woo! Nice. Kind of a nice community here. The Brian's at has like all the machines. Look, it's got the hammer strength incline bench machine. So I'm just taking advantage of the opportunity and having fun doing all these machines. Man, so we just finished training at the strength gym. Holy moly, those machines are so, like they have these machines in America, but they had a preacher curl bicep machine that was just amazing. Like you could set it to where the tension would maximize at the middle, the bottom, or the top of the motion, and it was just super good for the contraction and everything. And I think Brian's got a really good gym, nice place to train at, so he's like in good hands to make some gains as long as he's doing stuff right. I'm trying to help him out, you know, so he can get the form and everything, so he can make the most out of his progress. But for me, after coming to a gym like this, you know, it's really amazing to finally be able to use all these machines and stuff again. So I was just trying stuff out. Today was supposed to be just a chest day, but I did like chest, shoulders, biceps, and triceps. And it was just really, it's actually really motivating because using these machines, I really realized that the machines, they just help you, reduce the wasted effort. Like you're putting force into a motion, right? And the machines really help you shuttle that force straight into the muscle. So I feel like the machines, they're very good for directing all the force into the muscle, so you're not really wasting too much energy on, you know, random forces, because if you don't have the best mind to muscle connection, doing free weights and stuff might be a little difficult. You know, what do you think?
Yeah, when I use the machines, I can feel that.
The contraction and stuff?
I can feel where I'm supposed to feel it.
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm doing the free weights, I have to focus, like, am I doing this right?
Right, exactly. Yeah, so the machines are very helpful for that, and for me, it's just, it's like, it makes me more motivated, because even in Tsuyama, I don't have all these machines and stuff to help me focus the motion into, you know, my contraction and stuff like that, but that's why focusing on form and doing things with correct form is so important now to me, because using these machines really opens my eyes, and it's like yeah, I don't have these machines, so I need to use free weights and still to maximize my efficiency, maximize my gains. I need to have very good mind-muscle connection and good form so I can focus my movement straight into the muscle. So after training here, really gives me motivation to, you know, do things the right way with good form and just improve my mind to muscle connection. So I'm really happy about this whole experience.
You gonna mention what you bought?
Oh yeah, I bought 4 protein wieners and I'm gonna eat them. I'm gonna show you. They sell like these, it's like these bars, and it looks like protein bars, but when you read it, it says like beef and sasami, which is like chicken tenderloins. And I was like, what the heck? How is a protein bar gonna taste like meat? And Brian said, well, they're basically just like wieners. And I was like, really? So I bought them, and you can't see inside, but I felt the packages, and it just feels like hot dogs or something inside there.
Oh, very good macros.
So I'm getting ready to head back to Okayama now. But it looks like, I might not make it on the next train that I want to take, so I'll have to take a little longer to get back to Okayama, which kind of freaking sucks because I have frozen fruit in this bag, and it's melting, and somehow the bag has holes, so it's kind of like seeping out a little bit, which is freaking gross. Ugh. All right, Brian. Thanks for having me, dude. It was nice seeing you. Nice seeing you, man. Yeah. Peace out. Bam. Until next time, we'll see Brian. So this is the protein wiener that I bought. Fit for Professional Pro Fit Protein. Black pepper sesame protein bar. So 2 of them have 21 grams of protein, 1.6 fat, and how many? 9 carbs for 2 of these, and it's like, it looks like this. So I just tasted it. It tastes pretty good. It tastes like a little sausage, pretty much. Pretty good.